Hi, my name's Steven Spaulding. I'm 32 years old. I'm a national level competitor bodybuilder based out of Columbus, Ohio, and got my involvement in the fitness industry after a near fatal motorcycle wreck that I was involved in on October 1st of 2003, pretty much straight out of high school. It was pretty severe. It was very much one of those things where it was life-changing, and a lot of people have that part or that time in their life where they go through something that's life-changing like that. That was my point. Through later points of high school and early parts of my life in college, I was partying a little too much and getting a little out of control, a little crazy. And one day, leaving Applebee's here in Hilliard, Ohio, heading home, I was heading southbound on just a local two-lane road, and I had somebody shoot across the road, and I ended up T-boning the car. Did a lot of damage. My left leg, I ended up breaking my femur bone. Well, not just breaking it, but it actually ended up exploding like a bomb inside my leg. My hip was severely cracked. If you look close to my skull, there's actually, right now, it's faint, you can still see it. But when it happened, it was about 1 3/4 compound skull fracture. That's where my skull was open. My foot was nearly severed off, and I had to have a total, complete reconstructive knee surgery with a plastic patella on top with screws and everything put in. So essentially, I ended up having to get that redone, getting a titanium rod put in as a femur bone, so I don't even have a bone anymore. I have a rod. I have plates in my hip. I had a little metal, about a 2 by 3 inch plate on the inside of my skull from the wreck as well. So after that, that was very much life altering. I decided to change my ways. I always liked working out and lifting. And before the wreck, I had a local guy at a gym that always tried to get me to do a show. And I actually dieted down a little bit before this show to compete, and I backed out at the last minute because I was terrified of putting little posing trunks on and standing in front of thousands of people. I just didn't like the thought of that. So basically, after the motorcycle wreck and collegiate sports and all that was pretty much down the drain. They wanted nothing to do with you once you had something severe like that happen. So I wanted to find something competitive, so I took it up. I did my first show about 6 months after my motorcycle wreck, even though I was told that I had a 50% chance I would probably never walk again or be able to utilize my left leg due to severe nerve damage, peripheral tissue damage. And I didn't let that hold me back. I was in the gym about 3 weeks after the wreck. 3 weeks after I got home, which would be about 5 weeks because I was in the hospital for a while. I'd have my grandmother drop me off the gym, in my little walker. And I'd be walking around the gym in my walker, scooting around, from exercise to exercise, just rehabbing my leg and just training my upper body as normal as possible. And 6 months later, I did the 2004 Northern Kentucky, which is in Covington, Kentucky, which is kind of like pretty much Cincinnati, Ohio area. Did that, ended up getting third in the men's light heavyweight as a 19-year-old, ended up winning the teen class, and from there I was hooked. Everything that I've done since then has been heavily involved in the fitness industry. I love competing. I love being competitive. I love helping other people get involved. And since then, I've competed in dozens of shows, won numerous overalls. So I always set goals for myself. I always try to explain to people, it's a stepping stone. Goals here, goals there, and always wanting to teach people about fitness and health has led me to become, a personal trainer. I started personal training actually in high school in 2002. I've been a personal trainer for 15 years, and I always teetered around with the idea of becoming a coach, but not until probably 2008 is when I finally came to the conclusion that I've learned enough. I've been to college. I've done enough trial and error and enough hands-on experience to be able to handle somebody else's contest prep and have them trust me with their health and nutrition to get them ready for a show. So in 2008, I started doing contest prep coach coaching services, and since then I formed SS Fitness Training, and it's blown up. It's tremendous. Almost every single one of my clients' places does very well, and it's great just to help people and to see people achieve their goals on so many different levels. It's more rewarding than anything. So I've been doing that since 2008, and I feel everything that the fitness industry so far in my life has given me, I try to give back tenfold in other ways, other ways or another. Whether it's helping out youth, helping out high school kids, helping out my own wrestling team. Any way I can to try to help and spread health and fitness, especially in today's society when there's so much junk and crap and stuff out there. Trying to educate people on nutrition and proper foods and stuff is something that I take to heart. But yeah, that's pretty much my story about how I got involved. And what I always tell people is everything that I've been through, you can always overcome anything that life throws at you. So that would be my message to carry home to everybody else. Life sucks sometimes, but it's how you handle it. So, and that's my story.